Hi. Yes, it does. Culture impacts which medications are used for depression. Now, some cultures are more likely to prescribe antidepressants than other cultures. But let's just say you've got people from two different cultures both prescribed the same medication, they will react differently for a variety of reasons. Some of this is biological. Different ethnicities have different metabolism of some of these properties. So you have to take that into consideration. You also have belief. Okay, so, like the placebo effect and what you believe about the medication that you're taking, that will also have an impact. We see this across age. We see this across socioeconomic status, ethnicity, culture, religion, even things like that. So the patient or the client who's being prescribed this, how they think that medication will affect them also has a very large impact on how it actually does affect them. So all of this comes into play. Of course, you have different pharmaceutical companies that are creating these different drugs in different places as well. But there have been many different studies, I'll link references in the caption, that do show cross-cultural difference in the way that the medication works. We had talked about some cultures, their primary depression symptoms being somatic, something to do with their bodies, right? Headaches, neck aches, body aches, fatigue, things like that, as opposed to more emotional or cognitive. And what we see is that those medications do act differently. You will be more likely, if you have somatic symptoms, let's say in Turkey, that was one of the studies. So Turkish patients were describing more somatic symptoms than Swedish population, who was describing more cognitive or emotional symptoms. And same medication they gave to both populations, and the Turkish patients, their physical symptoms worked. They were relieved at a much higher rate and much quicker than the Swedish population. The Swedish population also had some somatic symptoms, but their primary symptoms that were alleviated by the medication were cognitive and emotional. So there you have it.